Welcome back on Zanheza's YouTube channel. You're going to be with me, Julia Gihozo, and today we have a very special show for you named Superb Rwanda. As you know, we're trying to show you Rwanda through our eyes, so today we're going to show you how splendidly, impressively beautiful Rwanda is. But I'm not alone today. As we said, we want to show you Rwanda through our eyes, but how about we see Rwanda through your eyes too? So today we're going to be someone who is not of Rwandan descent, and please help me welcome Mr. Leonel Joseph Sandwidi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for replying on.
Thank you for the invitation also.
Thank you so much. If you'll start introducing yourself and where you're from and what you're doing in Rwanda.
Okay, so firstly, I'm Joseph Sandwidi from Burkina Faso. Okay, I'm a student at African Leadership University. Yeah, actually I'm a student. Yeah.
So how long have you been here? How long have you been in Rwanda?
At least I think it's what one year, since August 2019. Yeah.
So you've been here since August 2019,
yeah,
and you started African Leadership University. Which course are you taking currently?
Okay, actually I'm taking, I want to attend to pursue a global challenges degree. That means I have a many challenge that I want to facing, you know, yeah.
Any challenge that you'd like to share?
Energy challenge in Africa. Energy challenge, because energy is a very, very challenge in Africa. Because especially for West Africa, the people don't have access to the energy. All of the people don't have access to the energy. Me, I want to provide them a solution about this challenge.
Okay, so you said that you came in Rwanda last year in August, if I got that well.
Exactly.
So when you got in Rwanda, which challenge did you face? Like, you know, this was the challenge I first encountered when I landed in Rwanda from West Africa, Burkina Faso.
Yeah. Okay, there is a many challenge, but the first one also was the language barrier.
Okay.
Before to reach in Rwanda I didn't know anything about Kenya, Rwanda. I didn't speak English also. It's very hard to express myself, to understand people.
So you
imagine?
You were speaking French.
Yeah,
right?
I was speaking French.
And everyone was looking at you like,
who is this guy? I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so now can you speak some Kinyarwanda?
The basics.
Okay, I'll ask you, amongst the Kinyarwanda words that you know, which one gave you a headache to memorize?
Oh, there's many. First, it was moramute.
What?
Moramute, but it's still hard.
Like good morning?
Yeah.
Ngaramutse.
Wala maramute, yeah.
Ngaramutse.
Ngaramutse.
That must have given you.
Yeah. It's very hard to pronounce this one. Maramute. And also magaratatu. About money. Something is hard to use. Can you imagine?
So speaking of money, where do you live, by the way? Where do you live?
Okay.
In Kigali.
In Kigali. I'm living in Kimironko. Yeah,
okay,
Kimironko.
in Kimironko. So can you bargain from Kimironko to town on a bike?
It's very complicated. But first, I'm stay boss Muramute. And then I said Kuriga, Kimironko Kuriga.
Okay.
Kuriga. And then the guy told me, like, in Kinyarwanda, how much? I don't know. I say, hey, boss, 300 or 400. You get?
Okay. So
because I don't know the names in Kinyarwanda about money. I think it's Jumi. I just know Jumi. That means 1,000.
Yeah, igihumbi.
Yeah. That's all I know about money.
So when you bargain on a bike, you cannot exceed igihumbi.
No, it depends. It depends. When I go far, I will say, okay, this is far. Okay, we have to discuss, and then we have to find a way.
Okay, so you live in Kimironko. Which other can I call them sub-towns of Kigali? Do you know, like, you know the big towns?
Okay.
Like, you know, like those ones that you know. Do you know some sub-towns?
Sub-town, okay, like downtown?
No, like sub-towns, like, they call them usually amakaritie.
Amakaritie?
Yeah, like in Kimironko, like Kimironko is the main town.
Yeah, it's the main town, yeah.
So, you know, in Kimironko there's sub-towns.
Yeah, okay.
Like, do you know any of those?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
You
really.
will learn. As someone who have stayed in Rwanda for quite a while now, a year, almost a year.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
a year. Happy anniversary. Can you spell the name Rwanda? Like Rwanda.
Rwanda.
Rwanda, like Rwanda.
Ah,
like
okay,
Rwanda.
like Ah.
Rwanda.
Rwanda.
So you stay in Rwanda, but you cannot pronounce Rwanda.
Yeah. I know Rwanda.
Okay.
Rwanda. I can spell Rwanda.
Do you know where the name Rwanda comes from?
I really don't know, but I think it's come from the colonizer.
Sorry?
Colonizers. But I don't know where the name come from.
Okay, so I'll give you a hint and some information.
Okay.
So Rwanda comes from a verb kwanda, and kwanda means expand, expansion.
Okay.
So that's where the name Rwanda comes from. You may wonder, but Rwanda is small. So Rwanda used to be bigger than it is right now pre-colonially, during the pre-colonial era, but it got divided into the Rwanda you see now, but that's where Rwanda comes from the verb kwanda.
Okay, that's good.
So can you tell us something about Rwanda that is not in your country? To someone like me or some others, many others who are not in Rwanda right now and have not been to Burkina Faso.
Okay.
Can you tell us something that you can find in Rwanda that you cannot find in Burkina Faso and vice versa?
Okay, first is about food.
Okay. Jollof rice?
Wait, okay. Jollof rice. But in Rwanda there is a food called the green banana. What's the name in Rwanda? The green banana.
Igitoki?
Matoke.
Matoke. Yeah, igitoki.
Matoke. My first time to eat matoke, it was hard for me. Matoke. I don't know how Rwanda likes matoke, but in West Africa.
So you don't personally like igitoki?
Okay, well, yeah, igitoki, yeah. So after that, it's about food, and then the security also. I like Rwanda about this thing, security.
So you know you can walk at night anytime
and I'm safe. Yeah.
So
for this one, yeah.
So I was going to say I don't take it personally. I don't take it personal, but let me just show this anyways. Amongst the things that you said, there is something that most foreigners like to say about Rwanda. You know, YouTubers like, for example, I am Maya,
yeah.
and so many more like to say that Rwandan girls are beautiful, like the Rwandan girls are beautiful trend. Have you heard of it? Do you think it's correct?
Yeah, I hear of this one lady is beautiful. Yeah, I think it's correct, but it's depend. It's depend. But there is
but
many.
It depends.
Yeah.
On a rate of 10.
Also, it depends on your eyes also.
Okay.
It's one of your eyes
What
also.
about your eyes?
Okay, for me, yeah, what the girl is beautiful, so nice. Yeah, beautiful. I really like. Yeah, I love them. Because before to reach in Rwanda, I saw some picture about Rwandan girls on social media. I say, wow, can't.
Like, this is where I'm going to study.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Instead of browsing the ALU campus, you're browsing Rwandan girls on social media.
Yeah.
Wherever you are and you're amongst the leadership committee of African Leadership University, I hope you've heard that.
Rwandan girls, yeah.
So you think it's correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
Any Rwandan girl out there, you just feel complimented because you've just been complimented. So something else about greetings. So in Rwandan culture, greeting is a culture. As you started mentioning it, mwaramutse in the morning, mwiriwe muraho to someone whom you haven't met for quite a while. So greeting is a culture and a component that you'll meet. Yeah. Either when you wake up with the people you live with, in the street with strangers, everyone will be greeting you. Did you find that hard? Is it something you're used to? Are you used to it now? Is it something you can find in Burkina Faso?
Yeah. It's something you can find in Burkina Faso because most of the people in Burkina Faso, every time you say bonjour, bonjour like good morning, bonsoir like good evening, greeting, yeah. I think there's a way you can find anywhere. especially in Burkina Faso, you can find these kind of things.
So you did not find it hard. So and to anyone,
it's not very hard. It's not very hard because
Ngiriwe, like that's
okay.
like good afternoon.
If someone say Midway, I said just Morakoze, but I don't know how I don't know how to say it, like.
Okay, how about I give you some Kinyarwanda lessons?
That's gonna be fine.
Thank you. Well, you should be thanking me, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So I was going to say, Joseph Sandwidi has just written an article about how Burkina Faso and Rwandan culture are like close to being the same, and it's now posted on Zanheza's blog named Urugwiro, and you can find it on Zanheza's website, www.zanheza.com. So to someone who wants to get to know more about what we're mentioning here, about the differences in cultures between Burkina Faso and Rwanda, please, you're welcome to read his amazing article, by the way. You said a lot has impressed you about Rwanda when you got here, as this show is named, impressively splendid. So you've been impressed.
Yeah.
As a Rwandan, I'm glad you've been. as a Rwandan by descent and born and raised, I'm glad you've been. So will you invite your friends and family over? Yeah,
exactly. Because Rwanda is a country that we have to visit. Yeah. Because Rwanda is nice. Security is there. Cleanness also. Cleanness also is a thing that we have to mention. Cleanness, yeah, I really like it.
And girls.
Yeah. People,
and girls and people?
Yeah. And girls also.
Okay, so if ever you ever get a chance to invite your family and friends over, which is a perfect opportunity, because now Rwanda has recently just received a safety stamp from United Nations tourism chapter that Rwanda is amongst the few countries that are safe to travel to, coronavirus safe to travel to, and the airport has just been reopened, so now you can fly to and from a lot of countries. So when you invite your friends and family over, I hope you do.
Yeah. I will do.
Which which local dish will you prepare for them? Like the local dish?
Okay, the local dish I will prepare for them is beans.
if you'd kind of share the recipe a little. The recipe.
Oh, the recipe.
Because you prepare it, right?
Yeah. Don't really, but I hate it. But okay, there is beans and
Matoke.
Okay, gitoke. Okay, gitoke is green banana.
Yes.
You have water also. I used to put the banana on the water and put on the fire, and then just wait for 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and then it's okay. You have to it's okay. I don't know if it's it, but you should try. If I want to invite someone to come here, that's the dish I will give it.
So you'll prepare for them matoke
and beans.
You like it?
Yeah.
Well,
okay, but beans. I like beans because in Burkina Faso there's also beans.
Okay, so you're used to beans.
Yeah, beans. Yeah.
You've grown up around beans.
Around beans, yeah. Everything is beans.
So everything is beans, and yeah. Please prepare that.
Okay.
I would also love to taste your recipe, chef.
No, chef, yeah, okay, no problem.
Well, consider yourself as someone who is currently at the airport, which is open.
Yeah.
I like saying that because it's like that stamp has made Rwandans proud, me inclusive. So as someone who is going to receive your family and friends at the airport or just any other visitor, can you give them a quick debrief about Rwandan culture as someone who have been in here for over a year?
Okay. A debrief about Rwandan culture.
Tell them Rwandan culture is like this and expect this, do not do this. For example, I'll give you an example. Do not carry plastic bags or expect greetings everywhere. Shaking hands and hugging is as normal as walking when holding hands, something like that. Okay.
First is don't left the plastic on the streets. Yeah. And greetings also. You have to be familiar with greetings because everywhere you go, we say it maramute or midway. So we have to yeah. What else? to wear shoes. Don't wear slipper. On the street, on the street, don't wear slippers. Yeah, how to wear shoes.
Closed shoes?
Yeah, closed shoes.
Well,
yeah.
Personally, I'm wearing open shoes.
No. It depends.
Beautiful made in Rwanda open shoes.
Exactly.
From Missouri.
It look nice. Oof, it's very nice.
So, not slippers, you mean? But
okay, like a slipper, yeah. Not slipper like that, but there is also another slippers.
Okay.
When someone can wear at home, but don't put it on the hostel or at home. Yeah.
Okay.
About culture also. I really don't know a lot of things about Rwanda culture, but I know Rwanda, but there's many places that you can visit, and then there's many places that you have a fun experience, a good and also a good experience. Yeah.
Well, did you forget? Okay, and you'll teach them some Kinyarwanda, Mwaramutse, Murakoze.
Yeah. Murakoze
and cook them a local dish. Hey, that's a full package. That's a full package.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So how about I show you or teach you something else about Rwandan culture through a poem. So please stay tuned and watch this poem that will follow to give Joseph Sandwidi, our very special guest today, and so many of you outside there, a show or an entertainment through Rwandan culture.
Ndaje ndavuga Urwanda. Urwanda rwa Gasabo, Rwanda rw'imisozi igihumbi. Urwo nirwo mbaratira. Urwo rwuje ibiyaga n'ibirunga n'umuco uhebuje nirwo mbaratira. Rwa Rwanda rwa Gihanga rutatswe n'iseko nziza, imyambaro ihebuje, imitima itembamo amahoro, urukundo ubwuzu nirwo mbaratira.
Yego, turi Abanyarwanda. N'Abanyarwanda, because we can dress, dance, impress with no intentions,
Create, innovate, and lead. I mean, come on.
Look at our government that has managed to work with everyone.
The army, our private sector, the Rwandese, to maintain peace and unity among its people. Take a good look at our country.
Where milk and honey
Flows and flows. The country with beautiful and green hills. Infrastructures that impress and express our hard work. Yego, urwo nirwo tubaratira. Yes, we have history.
Yes, it wasn't good enough.
And yes, we were judged for it. But listen, we refuse and still refuse to be judged by the past we post.
And rose to work.
For the Rwanda we all want.
Welcome to the nation
where peace happens to be our anthem. Hard work our motto.
And love
manages to bring us together.
Where no one is left behind.
Kuko dufatanya mu iterambere ry'igihugu cyacu.
A wise man once said,
our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. And as His Excellency Paul Kagame once said, we cannot turn back the clock, nor can we undo the harm caused, but we have the power to determine the future and ensure that what happened will never happen again.
Rwanda nziza,
Rwanda nziza gihugu cyacu, urimena muri Afurika. Oh Rwanda, we are so proud to be called Rwandese. So proud to carry our nationalities overseas. Yego Rwanda, uri nziza pe.
Have you seen our culture?
Our magnificent dancers, the spectacular works of art. Urwuco,
that culture,
cette culture, is
what we sing and tell all day long.
Yego, tuzarwubaka.
Oh, wow.
Well,
that's so nice. I learned a lot.
Yeah, like me too. Although I am of Rwandan descent, I've been here for as long as I've lived. Well, I've traveled, but I've always come back to Rwanda. I learned a lot and I loved it. So I hope if you have watched this show and you have watched this poem, please leave us your comment in the comment section. And thank you for being with us today. You, who is looking at us. Thank you, Leonel, for responding to our invitation.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoy the rest of your days in Rwanda.
Exactly.
And we hope you'll come back with your friends,
yeah,
invite them over, and So thank you for watching the first session of Superb Rwanda via Zaniheza's YouTube channel. We have more sessions coming up. Stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Like if you have liked this video, and leave us a comment in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.